Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. So, sensitivity. I said that in my last reading, like sensing energy, which tonight is the full moon. It is June 21st. And in my last reading, I said the 24th, but in my mind, I heard the 21st and then 3 days before and 3 days after, which is kind of weird. So maybe something significant is going to take place on the 24th or just within this energy. But regardless of that, I heard everything was just left on the table. So it's like unfinished business, basically, where it's like, this is what is going on, whatever the situation is, and then just walking away from it. So it's just left there, but it's like picking up where you left off, and be smart about this. Somebody needs to be smart about picking up where they left off, apparently. So let's see what's going on. What's going on? Not much, but a lot. So probably nothing real significant, but maybe you're busy or something. We have enchantment. This feels good and bad, like casting shadows and illusion when you feel enchanted by something, like, wow, this is amazing. But usually when things are too good to be true, they probably are. But it's also making me, that's really weird that this card came out. I don't know, I just thought of this before I came up here, because I wasn't sure if I was going to do a reading or not, like another one. And I don't know, flowers keep popping in my head, and that has different meanings for different people depending on the type of flower and what that is for you, but they keep popping in my head. And I used to leave flowers of inspiration and stuff around with little sayings on them, and I've given them to different people and whatever, but that's what I would always think of, because those were roses. They were little fake roses. And a long time ago I used to say, like, when the last petal falls or the last leaf falls, love will call. And it would make me think of Beauty and the Beast with the magic rose, when the petals would fall and the spell would be broken, or it'd be solidified forever, you know, whichever way you look at it, or whichever way, depending on what happens, you know, because he had to learn to love and be loved and whatever, the Beast. But I have a Beauty and the Beast rose that my son had given me, I think for Christmas or Mother's Day or so, or it might have been my birthday. I don't remember how long ago, a while ago. And I don't know, I just never thought of it. But today I put the babies down for a nap just now, and that popped in my head, and I just stopped and stared at it. And it's reminding me of Beauty and the Beast. And I have real dried roses above it, and one petal's falling. And I'm like, huh. How weird is that? But that's a level of enchantment, you know? And then enchantment comes out. But this feels like I'm taken aback by something, you know? Enchanted by you, wrapped up in something. Something enchanting. And then there's battle. Maybe somebody wants to fight for this, whatever it is. So let's see. Let's get a little bit more on what this enchantment energy is. It's almost like, did you put a spell on me kind of thing? So someone might be wondering if you put a spell on them, or if they put one on you. And I don't really know. That usually comes from people who lack understanding. I'm just saying, especially if they lack understanding when it pertains to the metaphysical. Victory, success, reward, spotlight. If you think you're gonna succeed, you're sadly mistaken. Someone's living in a fantasy world. They're enchanted by success. For some of you, whoever this is could be enchanted by your success, like, oh, you're doing really well. Wow, I'm so, like, drawn to you for whatever reason, for whatever you're doing, for your success. But I'm also feeling that if somebody was trying to create an illusion and make you believe one thing, like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, they weren't successful in that. They won't be successful in that. I don't think they were. because I heard in the car earlier, you already won. So if there's anyone who thought that they had one over you or they won in whatever this is, it was a false victory, because I feel like you've already won. It just isn't known yet. Like, it's not public knowledge. Like, you won. It's all about timing. Something's coming out. I don't know. Success is assured here for the right person. Yeah, whoever tried to cast shadows and create some type of fucking fantasy world or illusion, they weren't successful in that. Even if they thought they were. Maybe you led them to believe that you believed whatever bullshit they were spewing. Okay. Could have to do with friends. There's a warning there too. Transformation. Yeah, the situation changed around. I just heard you changed your mind. You changed your mind, and that is why somebody lost. Somebody lost because you changed your mind. Maybe you changed your mind about a person or a collaboration or something. You changed your mind about something and it didn't work out. It's almost like when you're fighting for something, you're working towards a relationship, situation, something. You're working towards something and it's not right for you, but people are trying to make you think that it is, or I don't know, this feels like a weird illusion. I don't know how to explain it. Like making your dreams come true or something. Like, yes, that's what this is. And then you don't want it anymore. Like, I don't want that person anymore. I don't want this anymore. I don't want that anymore. Like, I just feel like, yes, 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 no. Like, I'm all in. I don't even know why I wanted it in the first place. That's what this feels like. And because of that, that's why you won. That's why you're overcoming the situation, why this isn't affecting you, why it's not a problem anymore, because I don't think you care. I'm not sure what it is pertaining to, though. You probably saw through somebody's bullshit. You saw through their mask, which created an ending. It could have been with a friend of yours, or there's something significant to do with a bar as well. In an event, maybe you went to some event at a bar, like a concert, or I don't know, something. A party. It could be for some of you. So let's see, give me more on transformation. This is what was left out. Observing every action. You're probably paying close attention to the actions and words of others, like how people were acting around you, what they were saying to you, who would approach you, who wouldn't, the setting. I don't know, I feel like I'm paying attention to every fucking detail. It's just like in those movies when someone's like hyper focused on an investigation or whatever it is, and they see what other people don't see. Like, I noticed this, I noticed that. Like, I could hear the rain outside and nobody else was paying attention to that. Like, I remember that the atmosphere, you're paying attention. This feels like you already did this, or it could be coming up, but it feels like you already did it. You were paying such close attention to every detail of a situation, no matter where it took place, that's how you figured something out and changed your mind. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't want this. This isn't, something's off here. Yeah. That's weird, though, because it feels like I'm paying such close attention. A light post could be significant, like a lamp, I don't know, the lights outside at public places and shit. A lamp post for some of you. But I'm paying such close attention to every detail. And then I'm not. Some of you could have been wrapped up in certain details of a situation. I do feel like that's how you figured something out, but I feel like it goes from being hyper-focused to not giving a shit at all. That's what this energy feels like. So if you stop paying attention to something or someone, usually the problem goes away if it's problematic, because they're not going to get a rise out of you. It's like the bully mentality, but it's not going to go anywhere if you're not paying attention anymore. If you're not doing whatever you were doing before, if you're not invested in something or someone, there's nothing anyone can do. It's kind of what this feels like. You go from being very vigilant to only picking out what's important. That's where the transformation's coming in here. And that's why you're successful in this situation, whatever it is to you, ready to take control and lead. Yeah, you decided to take control over yourself, the situation, and lead the way instead of follow. So if you're following signs, you're not following that shit anymore. If you were following another person or keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with something, you're not keeping up with it. You're not doing that. You're leading your own way. And some people might start following. Someone's going to start following your lead. Because it's making me think of those memes and sayings and stuff where it only takes one person to take a stand, and then another person will stand up, and then another, and before you know it, the majority's like, oh, okay. It's just because people were cowering down in this situation. So it's like, this is what the majority wants, so we'll conform. And you're going, I ain't fucking conforming to shit. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. This is wrong. I'm standing up for what is right, even if none of you motherfuckers agree. And then there's one motherfucker who agrees. And then people start seeing that people do follow, that they do understand, that they do believe in you and what you're doing and saying and whatever. And then more and more people follow suit. That's what this feels like. All it takes is one. You took a stand in a situation. That's really what this feels like. And it's not just standing up for yourself. It's just marching to the beat of your own drum and not giving a shit about societal standards, not giving a shit what people think or say about you, around you, because that's not what's important. Because it's your life that you gotta live, you know? I don't know, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who used to care about judgments and opinions, and now you don't. Like you can think what you want to think, and I'm gonna do what I want to do anyways. That's what it feels like. Alright, actually, yeah, wishes and enlightenment. You're making your dreams come true. Because you're grabbing the bull by the horns, and you're totally in control of what comes your way. There's a spiritual awakening here. You could have woke some people up, especially if they were sleeping, you know what I mean? Something miraculous is going on. This enchantment energy is phony. This wish energy is legit. I just heard your true wishes are protected. So what you truly want, what you're working towards, your goals and things like that are protected, because what you're striving for is for you. Whatever that was, it was not for you. Not one of these though, for some reason. What's up with the wishes and enlightenment? Somebody is figuring something out. I just heard there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Like, go away. Okay. Somebody didn't want to be seen. They didn't want to be put in the spotlight. Yeah, whoever this is backed down, backed away, stepped away. I don't know. They're worrying about something. Agonizing, panicking, daunting. This person is worried about you making something of yourself. If your wishes come true, I'm fucked. That's what this feels like. Did somebody try to dash your dreams because they didn't want you to move on or something? It's kind of what it feels like, because we have obnoxious and stubborn after that. Resist changes and annoying. There's someone here who just thought something you were saying and doing is annoying. It was annoying them, but I feel like this person is obnoxious and extremely stubborn. I'm panicking because change is coming. Somebody doesn't want something to change between you guys or just for you, because that effectively ends something with another person. It ends something for them. I don't know, there is a level of control in here, but I feel like you broke those chains. But look at that bridge. You built that rickety bridge because you're like, you know, all right, somebody smashed up the fucking bridge here. How the fuck am I gonna get across this pond, this water, whatever? And you're like, well, I'll take the pieces and I'll make do. And that's what you did. I'll pick up the pieces and make do, and I'll be on my merry fucking way. That's what you're doing. You picked up the pieces within yourself, emotionally, the situation, while somebody was sitting there stuck in the past, stuck on you, too hyper-focused on the wrong things. You were focused on yourself and the right things. And you built yourself a fucking bridge to cross troubled waters, basically. Material, yeah, somebody was focused on money, basically, the material realm. They could be very possessive. They're not spiritual, that's for sure. They could be pretending to be, or they were, to get on your level, or to pretend to have a level of understanding, like, oh, I know what you're talking about, kind of thing. Somebody's worried about money. Regardless of spirituality, they're worried about money. I don't know why, my glasses just won't stay on my fucking head. Alright, give me more on this, please. I don't know, it's making me think of somebody who's sitting in the middle of a body of water in a little rowboat, and your oars get taken from you, or they just fucking disappear, and you're just sitting there going, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to float along, and I'm stuck because I have no oars. And then you're like, I'm not stuck, I'm only as stuck as I think I am. So then you stick your hand in the water and you start paddling the boat, or you jump in and swim. You know what I mean? It's like, it might not be ideal, it might not be easy, but I can do this. Oh, that's what this is. So if it has something to do with money, if somebody was holding you back because of your finances, that they have no control over you, because you're taking the lead in your own financial situation. You're doing better for yourself, or things are improving for you. They will be. But I feel like it's like, I don't need your money. I don't need this. I'll figure it out. It might not be ideal. It might not be pretty. It might not be fucking fun. It might not be my damn wish, but I'll come out on the other side. I'll make it work. That's what this energy is. You stop caring and somebody lost control. Like, there's nothing that they can't hang anything over your head. That's what this feels like. And there's a financial wish coming in for you, though. Yeah, there's sneaky shit here. Somebody was using money against you, or to get what they want. Like, oh, I have money, I can buy whatever I want. You know what I mean? I can buy love, I can buy happiness, I can pay somebody off, I can do whatever. Yeah, that's all short term, and you can't buy love, just saying. Those are gold diggers and superficial, shitty connections when that happens. Somebody could have said that crap about you as well, but I don't feel like you care. Whatever's said and done about you, you just don't give a shit. You could have at one point. I almost feel like you caring is a mask. Or somebody caring. Somebody was pretending to care about you. But it all boils down to a sense of stability and money. They're worried about their bottom dollar. They're worried about themselves. There could be a loss here. Somebody might be experiencing a financial loss, or they will be if they haven't already. The word light keeps popping up, so I don't know what the light is about. Chariot. Preserving willpower. Someone was being sneaky with forward movement, with how you move forward, with how far you get. I don't know how the hell someone could do that, though. It's manipulation for sure, but... I don't know if somebody's trying to hold something over your head, like, I did this for you, now you gotta do this for me, kind of thing. I don't think that's how it's gonna work. I really don't, and it might upset somebody. Because a helping hand is exactly that, and there should be no expectation of anything in return, but whoever this is expecting a return. Like, I gave you this, now I'm gonna get something, kind of thing. Now I'm gonna get what I want because I gave you this. It's not gonna work out, whatever it is. There's a significance with a car or a vehicle. I don't know what type of vehicle it is or what type of car. It's a ghost car because it's like you can barely see the car. It's just kind of there. Something's coming into focus for someone because a path has been chosen. Because if you look at it, there's two pathways. You don't know which way the car came from, but you know what track it's on now. You know what track it's on now. It's on the right track, just saying. I don't know, something came out of nowhere. This is gonna come out of nowhere. I don't know what's coming out of nowhere. The Knight of Wands usually does come out of nowhere. You know what track they're on now. One track mind. You know where this person is headed. Has something to do with power. So it could be power and control, or I don't know, power, whatever that is for you. But you're very powerful. There's a lot of hidden shit here. This car is gonna come out of nowhere. Why am I saying that? This car is gonna come out of nowhere. But I'm staring at the Knight of Wands, and he's riding a motorcycle in this. Hopefully nobody gets in a motorcycle accident or anything like that, but this car came out of nowhere. Did somebody get a new car? Page of Cups, new excitement. Yeah, some of you could have gotten a new vehicle. It just kind of fell in your lap or something. I don't know why that would be so significant here. Whatever choice you made surrounding a vehicle was the right one. Like, I don't know, there's a good choice here. You made the right move. Because now I'm picturing a chessboard and it's like, oh shit, I'm cornered. I don't know what to do here. And then you're just like staring at the board going, okay, I could go this way, I could do that, I could do all these things, but if I do that, then this person's gonna get me. If I do that, then that person's gonna get, like, you know what I mean? Like, in the game of chess, like the little pawn things, the chess pieces. And then all of a sudden, as you stop staring at the board and you're just like, I gotta walk away for a second, let me think on my next move. I gotta walk away for a second. Somebody walked away from something. I gotta think of my next move. And then you come back to the board, to the table. I just said everything was left on the table. Unfinished business. You come back to it after a break, after giving your brain a break or whatever, just yourself a break. And then you see your next move. You're like, oh, I didn't realize that I could jump multiple, you know? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Or it's like, it's okay if this piece gets taken, because if I do this, you'll do that, and then I can take the rest of the fucking players off the board. That's what this feels like. So there's some action that you took in this situation that might have been scary. You might not have fully known why you were doing whatever you're doing, or if it would work out. You might not have fully known if it would work out. There's a risk here, fearless action. And it's like, I don't know if this is the best idea. It feels like I should do it. I'm going to do it. And then you do it. And there's still some uncertainty there, because you gained something, but you know that somebody can take it, or that it can be taken from you, or you can lose it, or whatever. There's some type of potential loss, you know, because that can happen with anything. You get money, you lose it, you get this, you get, you know, whatever. You get a car, you get into an accident, fuck, it's gone. You know, I don't know, something like, okay, I gained it, but it could be, I could lose it. But I'm not going to worry about that, because even if whatever this is goes to the wayside, whoever this is, whatever it is, I can get all this. I don't know if that makes sense. Somebody might want to apologize for something as well. But I don't know. I'm going to lose one thing, but I'm going to gain a bunch. That's what this feels like. Is that bad though? No, that's unexpected. You're getting more in return than anyone thought you would. I don't know what this is about though. The moon energy again. With the Emperor, strong leader, because you took charge. Male, female doesn't matter. Alright. Give me more on this situation. You played your cards right, basically. I don't know, you outsmarted somebody. And I don't even feel like it was fully intentional. I mean, it could have been, but you outsmarted them. It's almost like having an inclination, like, okay, I think this is what you want, or this is why this is happening in the first place, or this is, you know, your motives, whatever. So I'm going to do the opposite of what you think I'm going to do, or what you want me to do. And that was, I don't know, you took a risk in a completely different direction than what was expected, and it's paying off. Like, I never thought you'd do that, holy fuck. That was not, it's like it's almost like I had every pathway figured out. Like, if you decide this, that's what's gonna happen. If you do this, that's what's gonna happen. If you do that, well, whatever. But they only saw like 3 pathways. Like, there's only 3 things this person could fucking possibly think of and do. This is what they're thinking or something. Like, all right, this is that outcome. It's when you're planning something, being strategic, and you didn't, whoever this is didn't plan for this. They didn't plan for this reaction, for this change, for this ending. They didn't plan for what you were going to do next, because they thought they had it all figured out. It's just like jailbreak and shit like that, when they have to figure out that they have it all planned out, like this scenario, that scenario. So we got all our bases covered. They had all their bases covered except for home base. Except for home base. I don't know why that's significant, but it is. Could have to do with somebody's home situation. They had all their bases covered except for home. This doesn't feel like an intruder or anything like that. It feels like everything was just left out. You could have saw something. Because it's like, out in the open, everywhere else, like, I know exactly what's going to go on, what's going to happen here. Oh, don't worry, no one will figure this out, no one will find that out, or so-and-so won't, you know. it's almost like you never go to this person's house or something. You know what I mean? And maybe you did, or you're going to. And they didn't cover home base. They had everything else figured out except for home. Huh. Something, you saw something. You noticed something. You realized something. There's heavy burdens here, I'm just saying. Something became very clear to you. Because you took a step in the right direction, even if you were nervous about it, even if you didn't know how it would go, how it would turn out, you still did it. You were brave, and you figured something out. You saw something. You scared someone as well. Yeah. All the bases are covered except for home. Someone's home situation is going to shit. There's a financial loss here for someone who's not on the up and up. They could be losing money all the time, or they're very worried about money because this is a lot of stress. Someone's bearing the weight of this issue, but it isn't you. The 9 of Wands. No matter how difficult the situation got, no matter how difficult this was, you didn't give up. Because it just feels like I don't care. Like, take this, take that, do this, do that, say this, say that, whatever. I'm good. Yeah, you weren't being foolish. Whatever risk you took was not foolish. It could have been scary or terrifying, but it wasn't. It was not a dumb move. And somebody could have thought that it was. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, why'd you do that? Don't you know what could happen? Yep. Even if you didn't know what would happen, you relied on faith. It was the 3 of Cups reversed. This is an ending. Didn't you? I don't know. Your presence in the situation, whatever fucking move you made, ended something. It ended it. It ended whatever this is. It stopped something. Because somebody panicked. It's almost like, how'd you know to go there kind of thing. What? I almost feel shocked that you're in my house. I'm not saying my house. It could be whoever's fucking house. Somebody was shocked that you showed up somewhere. Like, that you were there. Like, what are you doing here? Like, that kind of thing. Even if they didn't say a word, it ended something because you weren't supposed to be wherever you were. This feels like a split decision. Dancing could be significant as well. I'm not sure if you went out dancing, you dance, you like to dance, fucking kids dance all around. Dancing. You weren't supposed to be there. Observer. Just watch. Somebody was paying attention to you. They were watching you. Just observing. I don't know. Your presence somewhere ended something. You freaked someone out more than likely. Yeah, you did. 9 of Swords. You scared someone. Because I feel like I'm panicking. Like, I don't feel that way. I'm staring at the word. Like, oh, shit. I can't, like, oh, shit. Now what? Did you spend the night at somebody's house? You could have spent the night at this person's house, or they spent the night at yours, and someone's really worried about that. Doesn't feel sexual though. It feels like you're not supposed to be here. That's what it feels like. You weren't supposed to be somewhere, and you were, and it scared someone. Please reverse that. It scared someone. Or worried them. Even if they weren't scared, they were worried about this. 5 of Cups. She's reaching for all the empty cups when there's 2 full cups right beside her. She's not looking at he or she. Someone was worried because they were reaching for nothing. What the fuck? They wanted you to see, they didn't want you to see something. They want you to see nothing. They didn't want you to see something. Jesus Christ. Sorry. They didn't want you to see something. The potential within this love situation, but you probably fucking did. You saw the love with another person. And that's worrying somebody, or it is, I don't know. They're fucking upset about it because you're supposed to keep reaching for this empty shit for nothing. Like, you don't need anything. Here, reach for absolutely nothing. Keep reaching out and getting nothing in return. But with whoever was at your house or wherever you ended up, if you went there, you found something. My light just flashed. You found what you were looking for. And it almost feels like love. You found more than love, though. You found what you were looking for. You got the information you needed, basically. Give me more on the Tower. Whatever this is that happened at night, or there's a significance with nighttime. Something happened at night. Someone spent the night, or you were at someone's house when the sun went down and the moon was up, basically. Even if you didn't sleep over, you were there at night. Somebody was worried because you're going to find something out. Or you did. You did. Even if you didn't know, you found out in the moment. You figured it out later, or you will. This sounds very weird, but I don't know. You just weren't supposed to fucking be there, and it screwed everything up. You weren't supposed to be somewhere, and you did it anyways, or whatever. Judgment. Because you had to see for yourself. Yeah. You had to make a decision. 4 Cups. And you left this person out. You left the situation. I don't know. I feel like there's a sudden appearance. Something suddenly happens. And then you make a decision like, alright. You could have felt left out. You could have been rejected at this person's house, or felt rejected, like didn't feel welcomed there. Or you just felt the energy of, like, get away from me kind of thing. And that told you something. Justice. I don't know, you saw what you needed to see. You saw somebody's true colors. Is what it feels like. And it allowed you to make a well-rounded decision in this situation. Because if you were burdened by this connection, this relationship, this situation, whatever you saw, whatever you witnessed, whatever information came to you, whatever you picked up on, helped you make your final decision. Like, all right, now I know. That's really what this feels like. Like, I'm not gonna just always wonder. Now I know what was going on. Now I know. The Ace of Cups. Now I know that our love doesn't match up. have more love than you. Like that kind of thing. Like I love you more than you love me. Something wasn't equal, and you're choosing to move on from it. Yeah. No matter what type of love it is, you're choosing to let go of inequality. You're letting go of the devil. You're not tied to anyone. You're definitely thinking more clearly than anyone in this situation. Give me more on the devil real quick. This was a daunting task, is what I just heard. A daunting task. Take it or leave it. I feel like you left it. Whatever this is, you don't want it. Shoes could be significant. I don't know if it's like someone's, like a significant pair of sneakers or boots or shoes or whatever. Egotistical, self-centered, selfish. Yeah. You walked away from someone who's very egotistical and self-centered. I don't know, you saw somebody's true colors and you just, like, you're moving on from it. Give me more on the Seven of Swords. Confrontational, taunting, antagonizing, disruptive. Someone was taunting you with something. You could have confronted them. That's what this is. You confronted somebody. You confronted the problem head on. You went somewhere that you quote unquote shouldn't have been, and you were face to face with somebody and you confronted the problem head on, and they were like, was not fucking expecting that. They probably lied to your face anyways, but you confronted somebody. Because it feels like, oh, it's so funny because I just saw this on Facebook too, like, I don't know, this morning. It's afternoon time. It's like fucking 2, I think, now. It was, so, I don't know, I posted it where it has to do with, like, you know, if people think that you're afraid to confront someone and say something to their face, and you're marching your fucking happy ass over there, like, this is me walking my happy ass over to say it to your fucking face. That's what you did. You said something to someone's face. You confronted them. You were, like, face to face with someone who was the problem. Whether they admitted shit, said shit, or didn't, they were scared, whoever they are. I don't feel like you were afraid to confront this person. You were just like, what the fuck is this? Like, this doesn't make sense. Or you put something in someone's face, and it was the problem's face. You looked them in the eye and told them about what was going on, and it was too close to home for them. That's really what it feels like. Yeah, argumentative, and they probably pushed your ass away. It backfired in their face. Bickering, aggressive, and combative. They were very combative. They were just, no, you know, like, we can't, it's too close to home, we can't have you fucking here, kind of thing. You brought whatever problem someone was creating for you, you literally gathered it all up and put it on their fucking doorstep when you showed up. Like, oh, I have all your crap for you. There you go. That's what it feels like. Here's your bullshit. Even if I don't know, it doesn't feel, it really doesn't fully feel intentional, but it kind of does at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't feel like you were doing this or you did this out of vengeance or retaliation. It was, you probably just listened to yourself, you know, like, oh, I feel like I should take this risk. I feel like I should say this, do this, whatever, and you did. Yeah, it exposed somebody's lies. Your honesty exposed someone's lies. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Love you a long time. Bitches. Peace.